Hey, yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Bobby Lorenzo. You here with a billion talks. We got a special guest in here today. Let the people know who you is, my man.
Yeah, kept one ball coming all the way from the east side of the Goat Way.
Hey, man, shout out to EA, man. I fuck with Athens for sure that. So catch one, man. I'm a big fan of your music, man. I got a couple homies who got a feature from you.
Yeah.
So let's get into the music, man. Tell us about this last EP you just dropped, man.
On Harder to Kill. Shit, it was just an EP, goddamn, just something that I felt like I needed to do for the fans. I was getting in the little incidents and shit, and the title, yeah, what it was, like Harder to Kill. You know what I'm saying? If you look and read the track list, and you got Harder to Kill, Who Shot at Me, Still Alive, and Murder. You know what I'm saying? So them 4 titles alone kind of symbolize the tape, you know what I'm saying, or what I was going through at the time. Just something to give my fans, you feel what I'm saying?
So let's get into like the name of like the name of the project. Like you said, it was Hard to Kill, and like you said, each title had something to do like with you personally. Like,
yeah.
Like what made you think, well, shit, you know what, nigga, I'm just hard to kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, for sure.
Bro, to be told, sometimes, bro, shit that be happening, I don't really think it was intentional. Most of the time, I go to making music before I come up with a name.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Then when I listen to the music collectively, then I come up with the title of the album. You feel what I'm saying? And Harder to Kill was just the first song that I made. And then I think I just turned around and made Murder. And then I just started thinking about the shit I had been through, you know, and just from going through shit with the cops and the ops, you know what I'm saying? So that's when Still Alive came, you know, and then I done been through shit. So, you know, Who Shot at Me, it is what it is, Who Shot at Me. So I just feel like collectively coming up with them songs and them titles were good. And I feel like shit, they just came together and they really, you know, made the name themselves once I put it together, you feel what I'm saying?
And I ain't even gonna hold you, man. 2021 was a big year for Catch One, man. Like, shit, I was fucking with the tapes.
Oh, yeah.
You had the EA God,
yeah,
and then you had the Hard to Kill. You also had a feature from Slime Life Shawty, man.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was that like working with an artist? Would you say Slime Life Shawty was the biggest artist
Yeah,
that you
for sure.
that you worked with?
Yeah, for sure. You know, shit, at the time, you know what I'm saying. Still, even now, but it was a good experience. You know what I'm saying. I like working with people. You know what I'm saying. And I gained a lot of fans off of it. They're my number one song to this day. I still get paid off that shit. So you know what I'm saying. And money in that shit. So
Right.
you know, it was a good feature. You know, I liked it financially and musically. You know what I'm saying.
So what would you tell artists like that's coming up in the game about getting features from people like Slime Life Shawty? What advice would you give young artists?
I don't know, man. I just tell them, you know, I always remember that shit being, you know, Slime Like Shoutout a cool dude, but we ain't got no personal level, you know what I'm saying? So don't expect nothing out no bigger artist once you get a feature, you know. Once they get their bread, they done their part. So you got to do your part, you feel me? Don't think just because you got a feature from Lil Baby or whoever, you just gonna take all tomorrow. It don't be that simple, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it best, sometimes you ain't got to spend all your money on that feature. You can put that money in promoting your own shit, you feel what I'm saying, on a different platform.
So like, Catch One, let's just get into like music in itself. Like, how old were you when you started doing music? What drew you to make music?
I don't know. I always liked the music. Like my mama and shit, like would help the music. I had young parents,
Okay.
so you know, young people help the music. My mom was like 14 when I was born. My dad was like 13. So when they was in their late teens, I was already 6, 7, 5, and they just kept me up with the music. So I just liked the music, and I always used to just know other people's shit, you know. But I think once I started out, like in elementary school, like every other black nigga, you feel me? I just started fucking around, writing little raps in the room, you feel me? Type shit, and you know, it been like that ever since.
Yeah, man, cause like I feel like a lot of people they don't even have no inspiration, no time. A lot of people just do it because they homeboy do it. So I didn't know if that was the same for you.
Nah. But yeah, I know niggas like that. I know some people that do it cause they homeboy do it, but nah, that ain't me. Like, to be told, I think when I first started making music, it was just really out of I just like to be creative, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really about the money or being signed or nobody else doing it. I just always liked music, and I just felt like I could do that shit too. So
yeah, so let's get into this. I know this gonna be wild, not the blue, but we're trying to get your fans like to know Catch One Baldie more. Tell me the first place you record, like, because with niggas, everybody got their first stories. I know C White got his stories. So what was like your first place like recording? Was it like every other nigga just in the closet, like with your homeboy that's recording and engineering?
Nah, my first time recording, I I really had them made a song, goddamn, when I was 11. Well, actually, with Petro.
Okay. Oh, that's tough.
It was me.
That's big.
It was me, Petro, and my partner Quan Wilson and his older brother Bubba. Like, you know, and I think back then we were kids just trying to be on some rap group shit. And like one of their uncles was already doing the music kind of prior. He had a studio at their house. He had all this equipment and shit. And at the time, I think I was like 11 or something. That was my first time going in the studio. It was harder for it to record though. I think it was an epic fail for me, but a learning experience. My verse and shit was good, but it was like I was inexperienced recording in the studio. But you live and you learn.
So I know before this interview, you was on Instagram and you was asking your fans, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, is there anything that you guys wanna know specifically about Catch One Baldie?
Yeah.
And so I think it's they ask some dope questions, man. I can't even lie, man. Like your fans is loyal, bro. Like you really out here in the game and you got a lot of people that's following you.
Yeah.
So like one question was, has a major label reached out to you?
Not necessarily. I just had a meeting with like, you know, some people that, you know, tagged in, like plugged in with a major label like A&Rs and management and type shit like that. But not to this day, like not hands-on, not directly. But I don't have like little management bidding and propositions and like small independent labels, but not that major yet.
So no major label?
Nah.
So why didn't you sign to the independent? That's just something. Cause I know, like some niggas be hungry and be starving, and the first nigga to bring them like 25, nigga might just advance them. Hey, I got 25K, nigga sign here, and some niggas ain't never seen that much money. So.
I feel like, you know, a couple times it was a bad situation, and then a couple times I let my pride get in the way. Like, if they offer me an amount of money, if I felt like I already got that amount of money, it ain't no need for me to sign, then I feel like I let that mentality get in the way sometimes. Cause like sometimes people got a better chance of getting you on a better platform, you know, and some people need the money. It's a difference between, you know, artists. You got this artist who gonna sign cause he need the money. You get what I'm saying? And you got this artist who like, hell nah, I ain't gonna sign cause the money ain't good enough. But at the same time, that label may have had the potential to take you to the top, you know? So it's all about weighing your options. I feel like hit and miss. I probably should have signed a couple and a couple of them probably was some bullshit.
You know, I like how you worded that because a lot of artists do, they need the money, but then a lot of them don't. But it's all about what that label like can do.
Yeah, what they can do.
The connection.
Yeah, and that's more important than the money because shit, if they can do what they do, you're gonna get more money later. You feel me? So I feel like I probably fucked up a couple times with that.
Nah, for sure though. I see Catch One Baldie, man. Hey, I'm liking Catch One Baldie, man. You really a businessman out here, bro. Yeah. Like for real, I'm liking Catch One Baldie.
Appreciate it.
So like, so I just asked you about who inspired you to rap, but like, I seen one fan was like, besides your kids, what inspired you to rap? Like, I didn't ask that. What inspired you? Like, what?
I don't know. Like I said, when I made that little first song back in the day, it was like I felt like I just wanted to do it because my folk don't want me to do it. But like, what inspired me to really rap for real when I dropped my first mixtape, and even then I wasn't dropping it to be no rapper. I just dropped it out of boredom. But then like, my dad and my folk heard it and they started putting it out, and then people started like making me feel and telling me like you can really make it. That's what really inspired me to rap. Like I wasn't really even inspired to rap until I had already slick rapping and started rapping, if that made sense. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it for fun, and fun turned into inspiration.
Yeah, so that definitely makes sense. Another question of what people ask is, will you sign any up and coming Athens artists?
Yeah, it's a couple artists I signed. I like a lot of niggas. I like and a couple of niggas I know that don't even rap. I just see something in them that they don't see.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like little PM, I think his name PMM Ace on Instagram or some shit. He fire. He be posting a lot of snippets. I like him. He a type nigga that I'll fuck with. I definitely like Huncho. I like Huncho. He be running with Ladare.
Okay, shout out to Huncho. Shout out to Ladare. Yeah, shout out to my boy B Rich also. Man.
Oh yeah. I fuck with him. So you know Huncho.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's my little bro. I fuck with him. He hard. I feel like
I know. Hold on, we on camera. I don't know Huncho, but I just know his music. You know what I'm saying? I know of him.
I know him personally. He a cool young nigga. His music hard.
So another quick. Well, you know. just like we got the good questions, man. You know, like a lot of people won't come with the bad questions, man.
Nah.
A fan asks, why do people envy you? In your city, they're asking like, why do people envy you in your city? So I'm guessing there's a lot of jealousy going on in your city.
I don't know. I feel like shit. I'm old enough to know now that a lot of people envy me. Probably 50% of it probably my own fault, and 50% of nigga hate. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I say by my fault. It's just like what you promote. I feel like in these last couple of years, my music, I done promoted niggas hate me a lot. So it can come off like a lot of niggas hate you. But in reality, a lot of niggas don't hate you. It's just a group of niggas hate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got mad love and Anthony. It's like it's a lot of people that love me. I think I got more people that love me than like me, but it just like I fail to show different lately. I feel like I just been showing more that niggas. I've been feeding too much of the energy of niggas not liking me, so I'm trying to change that up. But I feel like a lot of people love me. But you got haters though. So, and for the people that don't like me, they probably just don't like me because I'm a strong individual. Like, like in the most humblest way, like, look at me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing my own thing. I get my own money. I buy my own jewelry. I ain't in no gang. And every accolade and everything I done to get her today, I done it by myself, opposed to a lot of people that built a reputation off of hanging with other people. And, you know, so.
But you know, whenever you're at that status and people see that you got a lot of things going on, like a lot of good things, your name's being mentioned a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of envy comes with that. Like, as we know, as we all know, like shit, a lot of rappers had to move away from their city because just because of that type of vibe. Like, I know Boozy had to move away for his.
Yeah.
Ross there around the corner from me. He had to move away from his city. Like shit, they tried to take him out.
I moved out the city 2 times. I moved out of I had to move out of 2 times.
See, you see what I'm saying? So like it's like it really be the best move, especially when you're known in your city, you know what I'm saying, for certain type of things. But like that shit really the smartest move. But like I said, Kitchen, you got a good head on your shoulders, man. What would you say to the youth based upon what you stand on and what you stand for? What would be some advice for the youth? Just
I mean, I don't know, you know, just don't follow nobody, you know what I'm saying? Be you at all times, you know. You know, you will take you farther than you trying to be like somebody else, you feel me? That would make you unique. Like everybody ain't Tupac and everybody ain't Drake. Them 2 different niggas, but you know, they both being themselves. So I just feel like, you know, be yourself and, you know, really, you know, live by your morals. Don't live by what people think of you, you know what I'm saying? Like be cool with your identity, you know what I'm saying? Know who you is, and that'll keep you sane.
For sure, man. I'm liking the wise words, man. So is there any other like rumors that's floating around like in your city that you would like to like address or anything like that?
I mean, shit. I mean, it's a lot of rumors, you know, but they just come with this shit. I done heard a lot of crazy stuff, like, you know, even like with Montana, like I fucked with Montana. I fucked it with Montana, you know what I'm saying? That was my dog, you feel what I'm saying? Like we weren't buddy, but you know, he was from the east side, you know what I'm saying? And just like some of the people he didn't like, they were from the east side. We all from the east side, and you know, I don't really get into that type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the EA guy, you know. I don't get into east side violence, you know what I'm saying? I'm more like the big bro with it, you know. Just little shit like that be getting to me, but I don't really let it get to me because like I said, it ain't a problem until they ain't saying nothing, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have them talking shit. When they ain't saying nothing, you ain't nothing to be talked about.
Nah, for sure. Like, rest in peace to the Montana, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm glad you cleared that up, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on, but I'm just glad you cleared that up. Yeah. Like a lot of people would have just rolled with it and things like that.
Nah, I would never do no shit like that. Long live Montana, man.
So have you ever thought about making a collaboration album with Olef LA?
Talking about LA?
Yeah. You ever thought?
Yeah, that my bro. You know, we done made a song. We done made a couple songs. Me, him, LA, and Sicko. We done made a couple songs, but you know, like, you know, we getting older now. They got kids. I got kids. Nigga moving on different type of time. We really can't catch up like that. But when we do catch up, we always make music. You know what I'm saying? Shout out them boys. Shout out Sicko. Shout out LA.
For sure. Shout out them boys, man. Mm-hmm. So I know your first mixtape was the EA guy, right?
Yeah.
So let's get into the music side, man. Basically, like really what the fans want to hear. What's something new that you got coming for the fans in 2022, man?
Shit, right now I got EA God 2. Shit, definitely get ready to drop tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow, but next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Yeah, that's what I got going on. And then hopefully, maybe a couple EPs, throughout the year, but more videos, you know what I'm saying? More music on bigger platforms, man. A whole bunch of shit,
You got any like let fans get into some sneak peeks, man, some guest features or anything, man, or you just rocking it out? Man?
Nah, I'm rocking it out, bro. I mean, I might get a feature. I try to pull a feature or do a feature sometime coming up toward the summer when it get hot. But for right now, I just got out of jail. I'm out on bond, so I needed to do something for my fans to where I can show them that I'm back with no features. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no features on EA God 2, but it's a lot of different music on that though. It's different from EA God 1.
Okay, so you switching it up. What you going? You singing on there or something, my man? What you got going on?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm doing a little something.
Doing a little something,
but nah, it just like I said, it just bring me back to that other shit you were talking about. I just feel like at that time when I made EA God 1, it was just about a lot of art shit, killing niggas, shooting niggas, the violence and shit that I was going through, and I just felt like even though I was going through it, that added on that energy, you know what I'm saying? So it did go around, I got a song or two on there that gonna be typically, violent. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
I got different shit on there this time,
Sure.
Music just paint pictures. That's how I look at this shit, bro.
Sure.
They don't judge directors for making horror movies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta paint the picture,
For sure that, man. For sure that. Yeah. I know your fans is definitely, most definitely ready for that, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, what's that on your neck right there, man? What that is? That's VVs right there?
Oh yeah, man. You see it on man. Wifey, man. You want you some jewelry, go to Wifey, man.
Go to Wifey, man. Shout out to Wifey, man. Definitely shout out to Wifey, man. So Catch One, let the people know where they can follow you at on all the social medias, man.
You can follow me at King Catch One on all platforms. On Twitter, you can follow me at The Real Cat One.
Yeah, for sure that, man. Now I know you said you was out on bond, man. Like, is that something you like to talk about? I'm just saying because I know we don't want to listen at the being talks, man. We not with none of that bullshit, man. Everything be positive. We ain't with none of that Vlad shit and none of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We really niggas really from the hood, man. Everybody in here from the hood, man. But we like to keep it on the positive note. We ain't trying to trap none of our brothers, man.
Yeah,
for sure that, man. So let's you're out on bond, man. I know how wicked the justice system could be, man. I definitely trust me. I know how wicked that shit could be. So let's like let the fans know what's going on with Baldie, man. I see that you said you was dealing with a lot of mental issues, man. Like, would you like to get into that or talk about it? We ain't got to talk about specifically like what happened, but we could talk about like what's bothering you or how is it the feeling of being through what you've been through to deal with it mentally.
I don't know this shit. Everything fuck with you, It's deeper than, self-defense, or it's like niggas say they want to do this shit, or niggas act like they want to do this shit, so they do that shit. And then they like, you really got to live with this shit. It do fuck with your head. Like, people ask me all kind of crazy shit, like, do I see ghosts and all this shit? Like, I'm gonna be 100. I don't see no ghosts, but I see a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, everywhere I go now, I got to look over my shoulder, like, once you go through a situation where you have to kill somebody or a self-defense or whatever the case, protect yourself, you always gonna have to look over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And then me being in the streets, you always got people that want to retaliate, whether you right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through a lot of retaliation and shit. Like, I can't even really drive on the passenger seat like without looking. I'm ready everywhere. So it definitely fucked with my head.
Nah, cause trauma is a real thing though, bro. Like. Like, people have car wreck trauma and all type of things. So with you saying that, you having to defend yourself and you have to take somebody out, like, shit, that shit will fuck with you like
permanently
forever, bro. Like, I haven't killed anybody, but I came close to a situation where I almost lost my life.
Okay.
And I had to do what I had to do to defend myself. So I definitely understand what you coming from with that trauma, bro. So shit, I'm telling you, that shit will have you clutching, like.
Yeah, and even this outside that, it'll fuck up your lifestyle. It'll fuck up good vibes for you, your kids. Like, but one time, bro, I was in the car with my daughter. I had on a bulletproof vest, and I looked at my daughter, and she didn't have nothing on. She didn't even have on no bulletproof vest. Like, I almost cried. I had to take my bulletproof vest off and put it on my daughter, because I was like, shit, nigga, you riding around with a bulletproof vest, you got your daughter right here, and she ain't got nothing on. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit fuck with your mind that deep to where now when I get home, I got to explain to my daughter why the hell she had to wear my bulletproof vest on the way to the house. So it fuck with you. It fuck with you, but you know.
Nah, it's crazy like how God worked, because while you talking about mental health, like I'm working on something special with mental health. I'm working on a magazine and also a mini documentary, man. So like I know it ain't nobody but God. I get with you like a little off the screen and talk to you, if you want to be featured, you know what I'm saying? We can go over the numbers and we can do it like that, you know what I'm saying? We can put you on there, man.
For sure.
I'm sorry to hear about that with your trauma, man. I know that shit's not nothing to play with, bro.
Nah.
That shit's not nothing to play with. And to the niggas who be talking all that shit on your songs, man, stop the cap, bro.
Oh God.
Because there's niggas that's really going through this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's niggas that's really going through this stuff, and if you ain't never been in that situation, start rapping about it, because these are people's lives, man. You know what I'm saying?
Or even worse, you're gonna call it on yourself. Like I said, I'm big on energy. You want to keep rapping about your arts and killing folks every day. Somebody ain't gonna like it. They gonna come and try to kill you, or they gonna, so you can, whether you doing it or not, if you putting that energy out there, it'll get back to you.
Yeah, for sure. You do not want to put that shit out there in the universe, man. So you definitely want to chill out with that shit, man. For sure that. So what's that on your neck right there, man? What that is? That's VVs right there?
Oh yeah, man. You see it on, man. You know, Wifey, man. You want you some jewelry, go to Wifey, man.
Go to Wifey, man. Shout out to Wifey, man. Definitely shout out to Wifey, man. So catch one. Let the people know where they can follow you at on all the social medias, man.
You can follow me at King Catch One on all platforms. On Twitter, you can follow me at The Real Cat One.
Yeah, for sure that, man. Now I know you said you was out on bond, man. Like, is that something you like to
talk about?
I'm just saying, because I know, we don't want to listen at the Being Talks, man. We're not with none of that bullshit, man. Everything be positive. We ain't with none of that Vlad shit and none of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We really niggas really from the hood, man. Everybody in here from the hood, man. But we like to keep it on the positive note, because we ain't trying to trap none of our brothers, man. For sure that, man. So let's you're out on bond, man. I know how wicked the justice system could be, man. I definitely trust me. I know how wicked that shit could be. So let's like let the fans know what's going on with Baldie, man.
I mean, shit. First, I'm gonna just say, bro, you gotta leave that shit up to God. When I was just locked up, I went through a time in my life, bro, where I feel like I was lacking on my spiritual side, you feel me? So, I did a lot of praying, and, I had people come through moving mountains for me. I really feel like I don't even supposed to be out right now. Like, not because I'm guilty or nothing, just because of the how the police were trying to do me. But, I made some moves, and the commissioner actually came to my bond, you know what I'm saying? She spoke on my behalf, and, that be it. Shout out to Mariah Parker, man.
Shout out to Mariah, man. We fuck with Mariah, man. Mariah, we're gonna have to link up with you and get you on the show, man, for sure.
You definitely got to get her on
promote your business, man. Promote your business. You as a commissioner, but also you as the rapper, man. I'm liking the scene, the music and everything too.
Yeah, she came through for me in my bun here, you know what I'm saying? And then I got an amazing lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And I'm out on bun right now, so like I don't know, a lot of people might think I'm just out, and nah, I'm out on bun, you feel me? So I'm still fighting, but shit, if from the street, I'm just glad to be home, glad to be back making music, glad to be back with my family, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going with the flow from now, trying to stay out of the trouble, keep my mind clear, you know what I'm saying? Cause nigga head fucked up.
Yeah, but for sure though, I think it's very important on what you said. Like when you said you had the commissioner come out on your behalf. I think that's like very powerful, and that's what's really lacking in our Black communities. You know what I'm saying? I don't stay in my hometown, but I still come back and I'm still involved. Like when I was in my hometown, I did a lot of community awareness events and things like that. I noticed on your Instagram on how you had Mariah on there. You know what I'm saying? That's back when she was campaigning, right? Yeah. You see, that type of shit,
relationship.
That shit goes a long way, man. Like with me, I got a lot of relationships with mayors, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got a lot of relationship with people that's on the city council. Yeah. And those relationships can really like get you so far, because the police and the justice system in itself, the shit is so wicked, man. And if you don't understand or educate yourself on it, like you had the bread to go get a lawyer, but everybody doesn't have
got a bread.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's really important for us to educate ourselves on the justice system, man. I know you're out on bond, so we don't want to get into what was wicked, but like you said, when you was in there, you felt like you were not supposed to be out. And I think that's a lot of times that's what jail do. Yeah. And also the police, they'll try to play you in such a way that make it seem like shit, nigga, you ain't never gonna, make you feel guilty about something that you're not even guilty about, man.
Yeah, and see, and when I say that, I don't mean like I don't feel like I was supposed to get out because I was guilty. I just seen how crooked the justice system is, and they're like,
manipulate you for
and
sure.
try to make you seem like a certain type of person if they don't like you, especially when you're a musician. When you're a musician, it's easy for them to paint a picture. You know what I'm saying?
And for all the musicians, man, I think it's a petition that's going around, man. Killer Mike and Jay-Z is working on a bill that they're trying to get passed for.
Meat Mill too, I seen that.
The reform, the Reform Alliance. They're working on the bill that's trying to get passed. So I feel like people like stuff like that we should know. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta go vote on these bills. That's why I think locally voting is so important. Like, you know what's going on locally, and you're voting inside of your state senates and stuff.
I'm gonna vote for that shit.
Nah,
I'm gonna vote for that because I look at they right, bro. Like you'll take an artist music and he might have said he shot this person and this boy, but he might have said he got $1 million in a Lamborghini right behind it. But you ain't gonna say in court, goddamn, he say he got $1 million in a Lamborghini because you know he lying. He don't got $1 million in a Lamborghini. But if he say he killed somebody, you gonna make that fact true. You know, it's about painting a picture, bro. It's artistry. You know what I'm saying? That shit be niggas be painting pictures, bro. You know, you can't throw away somebody's life off their artistry. You feel me?
And see, that's why I be telling a lot of artists too, like that independent partnership route is the way to go.
Yeah.
Because a lot of artists be signing to these major labels, and these major labels don't have their back in situations like that. They don't got their bread and all that. Yeah. Like with this bill right here, it shouldn't be no problem because Interscope, Jive, UMG should be behind Jay-Z, a Killer Mike. It should be pushed them. I mean, how many artists do we know? Let's think about 1017. Like shit, half of their roster is going through shit. And I'm a firm believer that you're a product of your environment. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I was raised in the hood, and a lot of my homies is locked up inside of the pen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more than aware. Everybody don't have that mindset to stray through. So I think that's very powerful, Baldie, that you have that mindset and been through what you've been through. Like, you know what, man? I think in the future we're gonna do some more work. So I think we can do some community work, man. I reach out to you, talk to you after this. Me and Mariah, we can get together, man. And we can definitely do some community work, man. Sure. Like, I'm glad to see you home, brother. We hate to see our brothers locked down, man. I'm wishing you the best through everything that's going on, man.
I'm wishing y'all the best too.
Definitely through everything that's going on. But look, man, this your boy Bobby Lorenzo. Hey, Bobby, let these people know where they can reach you at one more time, my brother.
Man, you can reach me at King Cat1 on Instagram. You can reach me at The Real Cat1 on Twitter. And you can reach me at Cat1 Baldie on TikTok. The EA way.
Hey, for sure, man. Shout out to East Athens, man. Look out for that EA guide too, man. It's gonna be on all your platforms, man. For sure that. It's your boy Bobby Lorenzo. I'm with the Wiz, see right behind the lenses. We're here with Catch One Baldie. We're gonna wrap it up for an episode of A Billion Talks, man. Good night, world.
All right, man. Yeah, man. This your boy Cat1 Baldie, the EA guy, and I just linked with A Billion Talk, the EA wing.